Hey there, everybody. I just kind of wanted to talk about Breath of the Wild 2 and features I'd like to see in it. And I know most likely like 90 to 100% of things I'd like to see in there probably won't be, but it still would be, I don't know, nice to see the change and not just have it be a true, here's Breath of the Wild and we're going to add underground. From the look of it, that's what it looks like, and they'll probably change a lot of Hyrule. But still, I just want to talk about some ideas that I think not necessarily improve the game, but just ideas I think that would be nice to implement. So the first one I wanted to talk about was having Link or Zelda be a playable character and not have a difference between what they can do, or if they do, like, have one a little bit, have the, I guess, stats be a little bit altered. So, like, be able to have Zelda run faster or Link be able to climb quicker, something like that. But I feel like that would be nice to have the interchangeable characters because those two in Ganondorf all share a piece of the Triforce. So I think that would be nice. The big one I really wanted to talk about was being able to complete your hearts and stamina wheel. I don't know why, but it really bothered me in Breath of the Wild that you could not max out both unless you did a glitch, which then you were able to. So without having the DLC, you didn't have 4 hearts, or you just, had a fifth of the stamina wheel. And I think having that would make the game feel more complete. And then having that DLC for Breath of the Wild, I thought they were going to allow us to complete it and have them all, but they just didn't do that. And I don't know, it didn't feel empty, but it just didn't feel as fulfilling as if we were able to have both hearts, all the hearts and all the stamina wheels. And I really hope that they bring that. I don't know why, but I feel like having empty bottles would just be fun. I know you can capture just the fairies, but I don't know, it's just kind of a weird nostalgic thing, and they don't have to do that. Having those bottles was just something that has almost been around throughout Zelda, I believe, and if I'm wrong, please let me know. I think that's been around since A Link to the Past. Another thing that I wanted to really have is have a weapon and a shield that didn't break. I know that the Master Sword never breaks, it just has to recharge its energy back to the roots of a more linear structure. I enjoyed being able to run around, but I also feel like having a set story and knowing where you need to go instead of just, okay, here's the pinpoints you need to go to. Once you've done that, you can actually beat the game. And instead of having to explore anywhere you want to, I feel like it would feel, again, more traditional of a Zelda to have more of a linear structure and then maybe even open up towards the end of the game or even halfway through. And with that being said, there's 2 other topics I really wanted to discuss, and that's have more in the open world to do. Not just find a shrine, get that, beat it, whatever you need to do, and then get the orb, and then also fight bad guys. I feel like, and these last 2 things go hand in hand, but have more to do in the open world. I know that there's Korok seeds, but it would be nice as if they added dungeons or even caves to that to make it feel more rewarding and not just, here's a shrine, you know what you're getting out of it. I feel like having a dungeon, I'm sorry, not a dungeon, a cave, having a cave going inside, exploring it, where it's like, is this a reward or not? And I know that they did that in Twilight Princess a pretty good amount. And they've done it in past Zelda games too, like Ocarina of Time. You go down those holes and it's like, do you get rupees? Do you get an empty bottle? Do you get arrows? Do you get bombs? And I know Breath of the Wild had the bombs where you didn't actually collect them, they just replenished. Do you get a spirit orb? Are they going to go back to Pieces of Heart? Because if they went back to Pieces of Heart, it would make the exploring, I feel, more worthwhile, because then you go into a cave and it's like, and then you don't know if you're going to get a piece of heart, because knowing that you have a shrine, at the end it is a spirit orb and you get to do it towards one of those two things. While having the dungeon, having the cave gives more of. And yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about for Breath of the Wild 2. So just really rambling on about things that I feel like I want to have changed, but I know either way Nintendo is going to create an amazing Zelda game once again. And if you listen to this whole thing, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Go ahead and comment, tell me what I need to work on, whatever you want to. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.